Hey everybody, how's this lovely bunch of podcast listeners doing? It's Salman Qureshi back in the expat brat booth and ready to chat up with all of you. How are you guys? I hope you've got your favorite beverage and a comfy spot. Unless you're listening to this while driving, then don't be too comfy. Because we're about to dive into some good old crazy stories. All right. And I, I've been busy and not busy at the same time because, well, first of all, my wife and kid have left me for a month, just for a month. They've gone off to London. Very British of them because my wife is British, specifically from Scotland. That's not my Scottish accent. That's not even a good English accent. But anyway, they're there. They left a couple of days ago, and I have to say, I was really sad to see them drive off. I love my kid. I love my wife, and as they were just heading off, I just was like, shit, I wish I had planned this summer better and I was going with them. So I was kind of sad. But in the back of my mind, I was also like, okay, the positive side of this is obviously I will get some me time. I'll get some rest. I will focus on some work I got to do, right? And then it's been 2 days and I'm done resting. When you have a kid, if you're a parent, you just always I just want some sleep. I just want some sleep. It turns out that's not necessarily. I don't know what it is that we really want. Because now I'm rested and I've kind of caught up with some things that were in the back of my head, constantly going, let's finish this. And now that's done too. And I'm just like, okay, there's 28 days left. What am I going to do? So I've been, I don't know. Everything I planned just done. So I've been kind of before they left as well. I've been kind of doing better. I know some of you guys out there. We joke if I run into you in person or I get a lot of you messaging me sometimes about the health and fitness stuff that I talk about or lack of. If you don't know my history. But I have to disappoint you. Even before my wife and kid left, Zayan, I had got back into going to the gym most of the days, which was good. I feel better, like anyone should, because you're working out. You're working out your body, but you're working out your mind as well, because somehow they're linked. So when you work out your body, there's this blood that flows through, and your brain releases, is it endorphins? Endorphins. And then you feel good about yourself, You feel good with your body, and you feel good in the head, and it's all good until you look in the mirror or step on a weighing scale and realize I haven't lost any weight. I told you guys I hope you're drinking your favorite beverage. I have been drinking way too much Pepsi in the last few years. I don't know why. I was never a Pepsi person growing up. Well, I did like Fanta and stuff, but not Pepsi. It's crazy. It's just it's a new addiction. Anyway, that's my advice. But I have been going to the gym and it has been good. I've been hitting my Apple Watch rings, I don't think in my history since I've had it, and I've had an Apple Watch for a while now, I don't think I've hit these rings in a month, all three. If you don't know about what is it on the Apple Watch, there's the calories burn, and then there's the exercise minutes. And then the third one, which I don't know, Apple should really change, is the standing one. And when it was new to me, I thought it meant the total time that you've been standing in the day. And I thought, maybe it's healthy because, you're just instead of just sitting and being passive, you're standing, you're obviously doing something slightly more physical. It turns out it's just the number of times you get up or something. So if every hour you stand for 5 seconds, that's what it counts. And it just feels like out of all the things that they could have added on, that just seems how did that make that cut? How they went for calories, They went for exercise minutes, both real good, solid choice. All right. And then the third one just seems like they went, listen, we're fighting. Maybe they were all in there like, no, I think it should be this. And someone else was like, yeah. And then they all just got up and left, and they went, you know what? We're going to put this in. Put standing up in there. And that's how they chose this third weird option that I'm going to, you can't brag about it, right? That's the other problem with it. Like, if I use it, I don't want to tell people, hey, you know what I did yesterday? I got up every hour 12 times. 12 hours, I got up 12 times. I hit my stand-up goals, all right? So it's a bit sad. And I'm surprised, how long have Apple Watches been around? At least a few years, right? Like 5-10 years. I don't know. They should have. Someone hasn't. I don't know. So if you, regardless, I've been hitting them. All right, and it feels great. And I've been working out, and I've been using the gym, and it's crazy because lately I've also started using Apple Fitness Plus, and it's really good because it's got a bunch of free. Well, not free. I'm on a subscription plan. I think Fitness Plus is part of it. So regardless, they have like endless amount of videos on different things like meditation, yoga, Pilates, strength training, cycling, blah, 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 blah. You name it, they have it. And the videos and the instructors are pretty good. I've liked it. In the past, I used the Nike app, and that was pretty cool. But Apple's just done a far superior job of it. And I've deleted the Nike app now. Good times, sad times. You gotta say goodbye sometime. And so I've been using those, and I have to say, I have a problem. Once I start the video, like I cannot pause and interrupt it. I feel like it just disrupts the whole analytics and the way it's recorded. So I'm just like, I don't care what's happening, what messages or calls are coming. The video is on, buddy. I am in there, focused. But it's just a weird quirk I have with it. It has helped, though, because I've been forced to do different kind of exercises every time and push myself a bit. And it does feel good. It does feel good, all right? I haven't lost enough weight or waistline. But I know I'm countering my excellent exercise stuff with a bunch of calories because I'm so hungry also because I'm exercising, and it's weird. And so it's not just the healthy type. Like I've just been like the Pepsi. I've just been craving sweet stuff. Some days I'm just craving food. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's summer. Maybe it's boredom sitting at home sometimes as well. But I'm doing it. And from these videos, I think the ones I struggle with most is it's the yoga videos. All right. And there's a reason. It's not just because I'm so stiff physically as I grow older, but it's the way the instructors. Why are the yoga instructors always much more fancier, right? None of the other instructors do it. Like if you're cycling and you're following one of these instructors, they're gonna go, all right, for the next bit, we're gonna pump up, we're gonna go hard for a little bit. You do this, like really simple instructions. All right. Even with strength training, they'll be like, look, okay, let me explain. With the yoga one, they use terms, fancy terms all the time. We're now gonna do the dog on a pile of cash pose, and you're like, well, sorry, I don't know what that is. And so you're following this video, then you start having to watch them, and then kind of like a lot of them are bendy down, so you bend down, and then you don't know when they got up and started doing something else while you left behind. It's just really frustrating and annoying. And if they just said, like if they just spoke like the other instructors, then it will be fine. Because all they have to go is, all right, you know what we're going to do next? We're going to bend down and we're going to touch our toes and we're going to breathe 3 times and we'll come back up. Because that's how the other instructors do it with fitness, with strength, with cycling, blah, blah, blah. These guys with their freaking names just have me so much more confused. Having said that, I have been enjoying it. All right. I have been enjoying the yoga bit. It's been surprisingly kind of dope. All right. Do kids still say that? Dope. I worry too much about that stuff. I don't know why. Why should I care what kids know or say or do anymore? I will say dope because I like saying dope. All right. You can say whatever the hell you. Yeah. No cap. That's right. Okay. But also, I've been trying to get Zion to go swimming again. He used to love going in the pool, my kid, right? And now, for some reason, it might have been because I forced him into a cold pool once. When I forced him just jump, not jumped in, but just took him in too quickly. And ever since then, he's not been really happy to jump into the pool, which is really bad because he used to love it. And I also think it's one of the best exercises for him to do, especially in the summer. And I'm hoping he'll fix that when he comes back. But it just meant I took him. You know how hard it is? It's so frustrating when you spend more time taking him to the pool because you got to get him ready. You got to go there. You got to sort him out there. Then you walk to the water and then he doesn't jump in. So you end up spending less time in the pool versus actually going back and forth and doing all the other stuff. So the life of a dad, I work hard, man. I work hard. I'm also worried, right? Because I learned swimming super late. So here, let me tell you this. We're 5 siblings, all right? My 2 elder brothers are great at swimming. They're good, all right? They know how to swim properly. And it was because they paid attention. They went to the swimming classes, blah, 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 blah. Properly, they learned. My sister, me, and my youngest brother, the other 3, didn't learn swimming at an early age, and so we struggle. My sister and my younger brother still don't really know how to swim at all, I think. So, and that's terrible, right? It's missing out on exercise. It's also like a life skill you might need. With the world melting, we might need to swim a lot more in general. I don't know, swim away from the sharks. You got to get good at it. I still picked up some level of swimming, but not like that. I missed years of having fun in the pool as well, and that's my worry with Zayan. I just want him to learn at a young age and get on with it and have that skill set. So if you got tips, let me know. I'm trying to ease him back in, and we'll see when he's back from his holiday. Maybe he'll just get used to water again because in Scotland and London, he will get rained on, right? So he will be out and about, and it will start raining, and he's just going to be stuck in it. So I'm assuming that will kind of sort out his water thing, and he'll get used to it or something. Why not, right? A man can dream. A man can dream about anything because it's free for now. Until someone finds a way to charge us for our dreams. Oh my God. I'm just singing this for fun and shit. But as I sang it, I just had this moment where I was just like, you know what? I've put it out there into the universe. And now it's out there. This idea is floating around in the world. And some employee of some AI tech company is going to go, hey, that's a great idea. And we're just going to monetize it and make it happen. And God, I'm so sorry, guys. They're gonna steal our dreams as well now. And if you listen to this episode, you'll trace it right back to this moment where stupid Salman had to open his mouth and bring this idea into existence. So terrible. I shouldn't talk. This is why people shouldn't talk too much. Not everyone should have a podcast. There are way too many people with podcasts now. I think we should just eliminate them. You know how you get call some animals, like in Australia or something. Like if you hear about this, right? In Africa and certain countries, there's an elephant problem. Even though in the wider world, like the animals are almost extinct. But in those particular places, they're causing a lot of problems, so they got to cull them. And I think in Australia, I don't know, there's some animals they cull sometimes. I don't know if they still do that, but we got to do that with podcasters and online digital content creators. Which that would be fun. I'm not saying kill them, man. I'm just saying like just deactivate their accounts or something. Like every year, just go, hey, listen, we're going to reduce the numbers by 300,000. And just go. I don't know how you choose that though. Would you do it at random? That would, or would you do it by someone's following and stuff? I think that's quite elitist. So that would be a little unfair. The 1% gets to stay on while we call the 99% from the 99%. I think that's terrible. So I don't know. I don't know what would be a fair way to call this. Random might be the best way to go. And then you could have like a appeal chance if you have like enough people who go, hey, I really want this person back on. All right. Or maybe they get to come back on after 6 months or a year. And if their fans really love them, they'd wait for them. All right. Yeah, that's my plan. I think that is how we need to do it. We just do it at random. This algorithm just picks 300, 400, I don't know, whatever the number is that we need to call to bring it to like some sane number, and then and then they all lived happily ever after. That's what's gonna happen. All right. Putting aside, this might, if that happened, I might be one of those people who lose their, and where do you, when the calling happens, there's another problem. Like, do you call someone from everywhere, or like certain platforms just do their own culling? So you might get called off Instagram, but still be there on YouTube or TikTok, or God forbid on one of the sorrier platforms. Would that be worse than culling? They'd just be like, oh man, I lost my Instagram account with 10 million followers. Now I'm just on Snapchat or something. I don't know. It'd be so sad. Oh man. So I don't know. That's one problem that I didn't give much thought to. Not that I gave this a lot of thought in general. What I'm thinking now, okay, here's the new plan. Call it random, and you get I think every platform does their own culling. So that would be kind of fair then, because you'd be really unfortunate if you got called off everywhere. So what you do is you regroup in the platform you've been left on, and regrow from there, and hope to infiltrate the other platforms at some point. I don't know, whenever you're allowed back on. However, the other problem of that is that then not enough culling has happened. If they all still kind of exist, I think we could go a bit more hardcore, actually. Sorry. You get culled off everything. All right. You are banished from social media in terms of creating. You can have like this Peeping Tom page, which gives you limited access to watch other people, if that's what you want to do, if you're that desperate. But you can't put up anything. All right, that would be cool. And that way we do actually reduce the number of podcasters and digital content. I'm sorry, that's what we're gonna have to do. We pick a number, you get called off everything. Sorry, it's been decided, and I think it's what's best for humanity. It's funny in my head, so it also sounds like a real good solution. So there it is. There's that's what we're going towards, I suppose, right? In my free time that I have these days, I've been trying to create a lot more digital content myself. Oh, the irony of just ranting for 15 minutes about how I want it to just be reduced and stuff. I'm segueing into how I'm trying to create and put up more content. That's awesome. That is so hypocritical. I am totally acting like a 1%er now. I think I deserve to be in that group based on my attitude. All right. I am catching up on a lot of TV shows. Between you and me, I haven't watched the last season of Succession, only because I was so busy and there's so much hype and stuff. And I thought, you know what, I will have a lot of free time in this month, so this is where I've stacked up a few shows. I've got Succession. I've got Jack Ryan's last season hooked up. Both of them. Oh my God, both shows are ending. How sad. I've got that. The Bear is out. Shout out to my friend Rami for finally letting me know that it's finally out here. It's already done in the States, but now it's out here on the Disney streaming service. So that I've got 3 great things there. And I have a few other shows that I want to watch. After Party on Apple Plus. Oh my God. The weirdest thing happened. My wife and I watched season 1. I think, at least in my head, I don't know which one of us has lost their memory. In my head, we watched it together and we loved it. And when I told her, she's like, I haven't watched this. I tried skimming through the first season of a certain episode, and she's like, I don't remember any of this. And so I don't know whose memory is actually gone, mine or hers. Maybe I did watch it by myself. They have a season 2 now. Anyway, the point being, they have a season 2, and it's a great show. Very unique in its storytelling style. I loved it. Very fun to watch. When you watch season 1, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so each episode, I'll tell you this much. It's not like a surprise. It's not a spoiler. Each episode it's like a murder mystery kind of thing, and each episode is told in a different style of genre. And so it's really cool. When you watch it, you'll really love it. Season 2's out. I have to watch that too. And I'm debating whether to wait for my wife to catch up on season 1 or have her memory come back for season 1 and then we watch it, or I just get on with it because of, I don't know, nonsense. Anyway, those are some of the shows I would recommend watching for the summer. Now, there's a new movie on Netflix. Jamie Foxx, he's got this, what's it called again? They cloned Tyrone. I think that's the name. I just finished watching it. I really should pay attention to things like the title of the movie I'm watching. I often don't. I forget names so much with movie names and stuff. And so, yeah, that's, it was kind of like a cool idea, and most of it is good. I would say it's not a bad one if you're like, hey, I just want to watch something. Yeah, it's great to watch it. Is it really funny or like great? Not so much. I think, there's a little surprise at the end, and I'm like, not the biggest of surprise. I think they had this big reveal around it that they thought it'd be bigger, but I first of all, I didn't know there was it's not set up to have a big reveal, but the reveal wasn't a big reveal, or not a cool enough reveal, I guess. So watch it. If you're not doing anything, watch it. It's not a bad film. Could have been better. That's what she said. Oh, which reminds me, I'm watching The Office again, and I'm on season 5, and I realized I never watched the final 2 seasons. Is it 2 or 3 seasons after what's his name? The main guy, Steve Carell. I can't believe it. After he left, I think I watched 1 or 2 episodes. I was just like, this is not the same. It sucks, and I stopped watching it. Is it worth watching? I'm going to find out. I think this summer I'll get it over with. There's some seasons of some shows that I haven't, like IT Crowd. I've never watched the final episode, which is technically season 3. I've got The Office and Suits, another show I didn't watch after, not Harvey. Oh my God, wasn't character's name Mike, after he leaves. Although I've heard it was still all right. So yeah, those are 3 series I kind of ghosted, and I should go back and make amends. All right, that's my confession of the week. I'm gonna head off now, guys. Gotta run. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and we'll see you in the next one very soon. Have a good week, month ahead of whatever's left of July, and August is coming, and I hope wherever you are, it starts cooling off, man. So you take care, goodbye, or as a dog would say, woof.